Well, for now, though, let's talk to the director of the National Secular Society, Keith Porteous-Wood. Thanks for joining us here on RT today. Now, well, the reputation of the Catholic Church has been marred, hasn't it, by various scandals recently. But were there any positives from Pope Benedict XVI's tenure, do you think?
Well, sadly not, because there were two major issues, as already been mentioned, child abuse, and I think the doctrinal side has been an absolute catastrophe for the Church. It's actually lost its authority in many parts of the world. When you say that you're going to oppose politicians trying to bring in, say, same-sex marriage laws, and you invest all your authority on that, and then you lose, as effectively happened in those important Catholic countries like Spain, Portugal, Brazil, and about to happen indeed in England and in Scotland and in France, then you actually lose your authority. It's more than just losing the fight. So that's been a catastrophe for the Church, and church attendance has declined at an amazing rate. And I think the child abuse scandal has been something that Pope Benedict has never recovered from. He's been involved in it personally through the CDF prefecture for 25 years, and in fact he's brought it more into the Vatican and tried to cover it up more and more and more. So I think his papacy will be seen as a major setback and a very bad papacy for the Church.
You say a catastrophe. The Vatican, though, says a new Catholic Church leader will be elected by the end of March. Who do you think is his most likely successor? I know it's early, but who do you think?
No, I really don't know enough about the internal side of the Vatican, but what worries me terribly is that it's quite clear that he has been packing the College of Cardinals with extremely conservative people, so as indeed his predecessor did, and so the Church will continue its relentless lurch to the right, which is sickening a lot of Catholics themselves. They're abandoning the Church at an amazing rate, and in Britain we found less than half of the I beg your pardon, more than half of the MPs were actually voting in favour of same-sex marriage. So it's Catholics themselves that just cannot take this hard doctrine on issues like homosexuality, abortion, contraception, that it's their own church is an embarrassment to them.
Could it now then be time to look outside of Europe in the search for a new pope then, for a fresh start, as it were?
I think it matters less where the candidate comes from than what their basic position is going to be on these mainly sexual issues and on child abuse, because the Church is really never faced up to that. It's still keeping everything secret and trying to pay the minimum in compensation. And the United Nations even has said that just isn't acceptable any longer.
OK, we'll leave it there. Director of the National Secular Society, Keith Porteous-Wood, thanks for those thoughts today here on RT.
Pleasure.